This is my identity.
According to the South African Book Development Council's 2011 research, only 14% of South Africans are committed book readers, and only 5% of parents read to their children. Lolu cwaningo luveta kutsi kufundza tincwadzi kuyintfo lengakavami kuleli vele lakithi. Sivakashi sami salomuhla sithethe isinqumo sekubuyisa luthando lwetincwadzi kubantfu basemzansi. He started a social media campaign that has seen South African youth begin to re-embrace the joys of reading. Tebogo Ditshego is the founder of Read a Book Essay. He is also the CEO of Ditshego Media, a PR firm specializing in media and investor relations, as well as corporate communications, amongst other things. And to top it all off, he was recently nominated as one of Africa's 30 most promising young entrepreneurs in the 2014 Forbes 30 Under 30 list. I want to find out just how many hours this young man has in his day. Tebogo, welcome to I-DENTITY.
Hi, thanks for having me.
That's a long CV there. I had to hold my breath. But I want to start way back. Tebogo, as a child, ukhulele kuphi bongumntwana lonjani?
Well, I grew up in a township called Kagiso, but I studied at Princess High School. And during my time at Princess High School, I realized that I have a talent for public speaking and also creative writing. So I decided that PR naturally goes with those attributes. And then I studied PR, and then I went to the University of Johannesburg.
But tell me about Read a Book Essay. This campaign has seen social media buzzing and a lot of people discovering their love of books all over again. What brought about the concept?
Well, it's because of these statistics that you just read out. In 2012, it's something that I always wanted to do. And I started to do it in 2012 on the 24th of April. And the reason I did it is because people don't read books as much as they should. If you look at a UK study that was recently released, reading for leisure is the single most important indicator of a teenager's future success. And if that is the single most important indicator of a teenager's future success, and we don't read, then where are we going as a nation?
Is doomed. But now there's an infamous quote that I don't like. But say if you want to hide something from a black man, if I can want to. When did you start reading? Your style?
Well, my mother tells me that when she was doing nursing and she was pregnant with me in her stomach, she used to read to me. And when I was born, I used to always see my father reading and my mother would always read to me. So I think it was mostly influenced by parents. And I mean, when I was 9, I read the autobiography of Malcolm X, which is like over 1,000 pages long.
At 9 years old?
Yes. And the love of reading started at a very early age. I mean, if you see your parents always reading, you see the benefits of reading, then it's easier for you to become a reader. But it's very unfortunate for these kids whose parents don't read to them.
You're also a CEO of your company, the PR company, Loikalile. What are the benefits of owning or running your own company?
Well, it frees up a lot of time for you. Not necessarily that you'll have more time, but you'll be more flexible with your time. But there's a misconception about business, and people think that you go into business and you just become, rich. It's not really about being rich. Actually, the revenue is just a scorecard. What's important in business is the sense of achievement, the sense of building a sustainable business, the sense of opening up opportunities for other people and allowing them to have livelihoods within their particular lives and to feed their families. I think that is what's very important in business, and that is what motivates me every day.
Now, you're a PR guru, you're running your own business, and you're pushing the Read a Book Essay campaign. What are some of the values that you grew up with that inspire you or keep you, in touch with your roots still?
Well, growing up, I was always advised by my mom that you do your best and God will do the rest. I think that's very important for me, and it's something that I keep closely for me. But I think what's very important is spiritual wellness should also go with physical wellness. Respect your body, and your body will respect you. If you don't take care of your body won't take care of you. If you take care of your body, your body will take care of you.
I got it. You're also the national ambassador of the Library and Information Association of South Africa. What does your role entail?
Well, I'm there to popularize 20 years of celebrating libraries in South Africa, and also to push traffic into our libraries. So I'll visit libraries, take pics, upload them on Twitter, talk about the importance of using those resources, because the library is a very important place.
So that's very closely related to Read a Book Essay, what the campaign is trying to achieve as well.
It's very closely related, and if you can look, you'll see some of the brand mapping that I'm doing. It's consistency is very important. So if I promote reading, and I'm going to be an ambassador for a library and information association of South Africa, you won't see me being an ambassador for like an alcohol brand.
Yeah.
So for me, that's very important to have that consistency. But more importantly, it's to be authentic. Don't confuse your target audience. Be consistent and go into a straight and focused narrow path.
Now, consistency is a key quality. It's what got you onto the list of Forbes 2014 top 30 African entrepreneurs under 30.
Yes.
Wow. So does this not put pressure on you?
Well, I'm very proud and honored to be, named as one of Forbes.
Oh, absolutely.
Top
Congratulations.
30. Thank you very much. But at the same time, it's very important for us to look at it from a South African perspective. If you look at a recent report that City Private Bank has published, it says that Johannesburg is the most competitive city in Africa. Now, if you look, there were 7 South Africans in that list. I'm just one of them.
Wow.
And it says a lot about the competitive nature and the competitiveness of entrepreneurs in South Africa. And if you read the stories of all the 30 African entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs on that list, you'll see that we have potential to be competitive on a global scale. So for me, to be a part of that process, for me, it's an honor.
But it looks like whatever you touch turns into gold. What more can we expect from you, Tebogo?
Well, moving forward, I just want to, perfect my craft and keep going to the next level. Some people would think if they make it onto such list that they made it in life. You haven't actually made it.
It's just the beginning.
It's just the beginning. So for me, it's all about not being complacent, being level-headed and grounded, understanding what I'm here on earth to do, and just continuing in life in my purpose, because a life without a purpose is worthless.
Oh wow, a life without a purpose is worthless. What are you currently reading, Tebogo?
I'm reading a book by David Landis, The Wealth and Poverty of Nations, and it's about global economics, and it says that it was about 200 years ago, the gap between the richest and the poorest was 1 to 5. But currently the gap is 1 in 400.
Oh, wow.
So the greatest danger that we have in the world is actually the gap between the rich and the poor. Yeah. So we need to close that gap so that we can avert that danger.
All right, I need to close this interview, but I won't let you go without a quick game. The magic if. If you lost your voice for 1 week, how would you communicate?
Sign language.
If you were to stay this age forever, what's the one thing you would do?
I'd keep making that Forbes list every year.
If you were the president of SA for 1 day, what law would you change?
Well, I don't know if it's a law, but it's a policy around the pass rate in high schools. I'd make it 50%.
We'll send that to the presidency. If you had all the money in the world, what would you do with it?
I'd donate 99% of it.